Today, I'm not going to start with a question. I'm going to start with a statement. And I need you to actually let it land. You're still here. After everything. After the losses you didn't see coming. After the failures that made you question everything you thought you were building. After the nights you weren't sure you had everything left. You're still here. Still breathing, still showing up, still moving. That's not a small thing. That is everything. I want to acknowledge something most people skip over. The road that brought you here, it wasn't clean. It wasn't the version you planned. There were moments, maybe more than a few, where the weight of it all felt like too much. Where you lost something you weren't sure you could recover from. A relationship, a dream, a version of yourself you had to grieve. Maybe you felt publicly. Maybe you were let down by someone you trusted completely. Maybe you made choices you were still making peace with. And in the middle of all that, nobody handed you a guarantee. Nobody pulled you aside and said, just hold on, it's going to turn around. You didn't get a roadmap. You didn't get a promise. You just kept going anyway. Let that sit for a second, because it's not nothing. That's one of the hardest things a human being can do. Keep moving when you have no proof that moving is worth it. I want to talk about what actually kept you here. Because it wasn't luck. It wasn't circumstance. It wasn't the right mentor showing up at the right time. It was something in you. Some stubborn, quiet, unbreakable part of you that looked at the worst chapter of your story and said, no, this doesn't get to be the ending. You may not have said it out loud. You may not have even believed it fully. But you acted on it. You got up, maybe slowly, maybe messily, maybe with zero confidence and every reason to stay down. But you got up. And that refusal, that quiet, fierce refusal to let the hardest moment define the whole story. That is the thing that separates the people who make it from the people who don't. Not talent, not timing, not connections. That refusal. You have it. You've always had it. The fact that you're here proves it. Here's where I want to shift, because this episode isn't just about looking back. It's about what surviving your worst chapters actually means for what's ahead. When you go through something that nearly breaks you, and you come out the other side, you're not the same person who walked in. That's not a motivational cliche. That is literally true. You have capacity now that you didn't have before. You know what you're made of in a way that people who haven't been tested don't. You've proven to yourself, not to anyone else, to yourself, that you can carry weight and still move, that you can lose and still rebuild, that you can be knocked down and still find a way to stand. That's not a score, that's an asset. The version of you that's been forged through those losses, those failures, those close calls. That version is stronger, more grounded, and more capable than the version that existed before any of it happened. Don't shrink away from that. Don't minimize it. Don't let anyone make you feel like your hard-won resilience is something to be embarrassed about. It is your edge. So here's what I want you to carry today. You didn't survive everything you've been through just to stay small. You didn't push through the hard chapters so you could play it safe from here. The fact that you're still here, still standing, still building, still becoming, means the story isn't finished. It means the best chapters are still ahead. And the same thing in you that refused to let the worst moment be the last one, the same thing is going to carry you into everything that's coming. Don't doubt it. Don't forget it. And don't stop. You're still here. And that matters more than you know. That's it for today. If this hit someone you know, send it to them right now. Don't wait. And remember, becoming limitless is not about having a perfect path. It's about refusing to stop walking. Until next time, thank you, and never stop believing in yourself.